Selected. Ready. Team settings. Entering team settings screen. Leadership. Power. Spread off. Leadership. Spread. Off. Go. Air raid. Wide. Air raid. Defensive playbook. Multiple selected. Four, 2, 5, selected. Ready.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
Entering play call screen. Super sim. End of game.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Syracuse right back at it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Riddick. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Isaac. He's got to give them a first and goal from the 10. Syracuse looked to be in.
Shows you all visibility on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got...
There he goes! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Montgomery. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think...
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Isaac. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. No huddle offense to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Back to pass. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
14, North Carolina, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for room at the 25. Running free.
Entering error pop-up. You have lost connection to the EA servers. Scores and stats from this game will not be recorded. See. Entering home screen. Dynasty is selected. Home, you have 3 options. Start, load, accept, invite. And pop up. The EA servers are not available at this time. Please try again later. Okay. Ultimate Dynasty. Home, you have 4 options. Continue. Search Dynasties. Entering Search Dynasty screen, you have 7. Entering Dynasty. Home, you have Search Dynasties. Load, accept, invite. Entering selected CFL Dynasty. Online save. George Westbury, North Carolina. Entering My School Update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Selected. Ready. And team settings. Entering the run pros pist option select multiple go air raid y air raid defensive multiple 4 3 3 to 4 3 3 3 3 5 edit unit entering ready.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into...
And Super Sim is selected. Entering Super... Enter... Slow. Jump ahead. End of game.
Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, Defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there. It'll be 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 30. They'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his set. He's got it inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Syracuse right back at it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's past the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick completion to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
North Carolina, 0.
To the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Syracuse, 14, North Carolina.
He'll bring it out. It's Latu. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Syracuse right back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Allen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Syracuse, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going
Breaks into the open. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Scrambling away. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Bringing the heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wants to throw. It's Isaac. Caught in the backfield. It's Leon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Wagner. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spins away from the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Latu. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Got his man on the outside. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd, will be forced to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They'll try the left side. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Leon. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Dropping back, it's Isaac. And that one's incomplete. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Orange! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has done. They've been able to find just all day. They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. Tagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carney. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
WIDCHES is now online.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try to pop the draw. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
NCAA D275 is now online.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Meredith. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Give to the back. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Unloads quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Syracuse.
But you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Return to HUD.